55-year-old Henry Macleans of Tanner takes great pride in being a maker of whirligigs, which could be called windmills that look somewhat like toys. For almost 20 years, Macleans has been constructing his whirligigs, and he makes about 20 different kinds and has them blowing in the wind all over his yard.
I guess some of them's hard to get to turn, aren't they?
No, not usually. They have to be oiled every once in a while, and these out here, I just get out in the habit of doing it.
Call them whirligigs.
Well, that's what the name of them are. They're wind-motivated toys. They're safe for children. The parents and grandparents won't let the children have them. They pick out what they want.
What good are they?
They just something that people are interested in. A lot of people use them for chasing moles, and they'll tell you which way the wind's blowing and whatever.
As you can see, these so-called wind-motivated toys make colorful yard decorations. And for Henry Macleans, when the wind's blowing, that means business. In Tanner, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper. 52-year-old Claude Campbell is living a dream come true. Campbell, since retiring as owner of Campbell & Sons Oil Company in Huntsville 2 years ago, has been building his dream, a 220-acre cattle ranch that includes one big barn in his hometown of Grant.
It's a dream come true. Sure is, Jamie.
What do you feel like when you come out here and walk through this barn across this pastures of cattle?
Well, when I'm talking to these cattle, they don't answer me. When I was running the gasoline business, we had a lot of problems. Had a lot of people to satisfy. So if you get upset at these cattle, you can talk back to them, and they won't say nothing, but them people they'd get to you. I say you don't see too many that's got polished brass fixtures in it. I bought that at a bargain, Jamie. That's the reason I was putting that in.
Campbell's barn is a sight to behold, complete with an office, stables, and plenty of parking. Ranch foreman Junior James says it's one of the best.
Well, we've been told that this could be one of the largest and best barns in the state. It's a great big barn, real nice inside and out.
What other comments have you got to make about the high price of gas?
Keep buying it.
You gotta have it, right?
Yeah. Keep buying that gas.
As a kid growing up, Claude Campbell says he always wanted a cattle ranch. That was his dream. Well, after looking around out here, I'd say he's got one. A nice one, too. In Grant, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper. Don't forget to get a good look at his barn. Keeping his garden watered, even during the hot, dry summer, hasn't been a problem for 56-year-old Billy Gann of Dutton.
We get a little more wind there, really. Put out a pretty good stream.
Gann, who has city water, also has another source, a 50-foot windmill he moved from Indiana to here on his 20-acre farm 2 years ago.
Well, I've always been fascinated by them, and I thought I'd get me one of them.
What do most people think about it?
There are not too many of them around, and people come by, they stop occasionally and look at it, and they're pretty enthused about it. A lot of people want me to get them one, if I can find them, but they're hard to find anymore.
Does it have an advantage to being out here in your yard?
Well, my wife made me put it back here.
Where'd you want to put it?
Well, closer to the house.
In high winds, Gann can shut down his pride and joy. However, most of the time the windmill can be seen pumping water from the well behind Gann's house. Billy Gann seldom worries about running low on water, because like he says, when the wind blows, the water flows. In Dutton, I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper. That ain't no whirligig.
Ford cap here, one of the later models, double-spoked hubcap.
If anybody knows his hubcaps, it's 81-year-old Harvey Jack Harry of Talladega, the owner of Harry's Flea Market.
How'd you get interested in hubcaps?
Well, I started collecting me just hubcaps for a hobby, you know, just putting a few together, you know, sets, so real rare hubcaps, old hubcaps. And
Several years ago, when I first met Harry, he had a collection of about 1 million wheel covers. Today, not only does he have almost 3 million in his assemblage, but Harvey Jack Harry is officially a hubcap king, and I'm not joking.
it's never ain't a king in the United States of America. So I decided I'd just go out to be a king.
King?
A king of hubcaps, and that's what I'd got it.
Sure enough, 3 weeks ago, in a ceremony at his roadside flea market, Harry was crowned the King of Hubcaps. King Harry, along with his title, has a satin robe, jeweled crown, and a hubcap throne. So just how does the new king feel?
Feels great to be a king. Really. No. I describe myself as being about the most important fella there is in this world. I like it. I like being a king. I like being doing what I am doing. There ain't many people can be that way.
He's the king on the throne. He's the king of his home. He's the Alpha and Omega of the Hubcap dynasty.
Being a king like Harvey Jack Harry is may not mean much to people like me and you, but to King Harry here, it means a lot, even though he is just King of Hubcap. Is that about right, King? In Talladega, with the King, Harry of Hubcaps. I'm your country rover, Jamie Cooper.